Friends are the hub of the social network in Homepage Pays version 2. They are the connections that make this a network. So whether you're a leader connecting with your team, or a team member connecting with the leader, or other team members, or connecting with other leaders, managing your friends on Homepage Pays version 2 is a critical skill set. First, let's take a look. We're at the overview. So beginning with the Homepage Pays overview page, where we are now, we move to the My Social, and we're going to move to the Friends Management area by selecting My Social and then selecting My Friends from the left sidebar menu. And this will actually take us to the area where we manage our friends. Now, Joe Sample, who's our example here, doesn't have very many friends, but the reality is that at some point you will have hundreds and hundreds of friends. Let's just run through a quick overview of this area and then we'll dive into the individual functions. Now, you can see the avatars of your friends. You can see the name and their username. You can see the performance stars if they have any at the bottom, such as this individual does. And that there's a star there. You can see those performance stars. You will eventually have hundreds of friends. And above the avatars are groups, in this case only one group called unsorted friends, which you can create, in which you can organize your friends. And above the groups is Create a New Group button, the Friends List Organizer, the Filter by Friends, and in the upper right hand corner is the Friends Search area. Notice also above that area is a quick action shortcut bar that will take you to other areas in a single click. Now, around each friend, you've noticed there are 6 different icons that each represent an action you can take to manage your friends. All right, we'll come back to all of those places. Now, eventually, you're going to have hundreds of friends, which could get confusing. Grouping your friends will make things much easier. Now, one group, which is started right at the start, is called Unsorted Friends, and that's created and has basically at the very start, until you create some groups, has everybody in it. It contains all of your friends that haven't been placed in other specific groups you have created. So let's create a new group now. So we go up to the Create New Group button, select that, and it's waiting for us to type in the name of our new group. We're going to call our new group Favorite Leaders. And then we have a choice of either save the new group or cancel. Now in this case, we're going to go ahead and save that new group. So it's as simple as that to create a new group. Now once it's created, you will notice that the group box appears. Each group box has a menu action. Over here at the side you see the arrow, which will let you edit the group or delete the group. Now, editing the group simply means that you would change the name of the group to a new name, which is really handy if you decide to rename your group but you don't want to change any of the people that are in the group. Or you can delete the group altogether. It doesn't delete the people that are in there. They simply go back into the unsorted friends if you have people in there at the same time. Now, we've already created a new group, so now the question is, what do we do to add friends to our group? Now, there are 2 primary ways you can add friends to your groups from the My Friends management area. The first is what's called the Friends List Organizer. You see this button in the middle here, the Friends List Organizer, and you simply click on that button and up comes a list of your friends. So if I wanted to move Jane Sample, Ken Bruff, and Carol, let's say, over to, and you see all I have to do is mouse over this button and it shows me all of my groups that I've created. I simply click on that and now those 3 members have been moved over, and the only ones I have in here are the ones I didn't move into that grouping box. Now, another way, the second way in which we can put people in that group is we can move the mouse over, and in the lower right hand corner, right down here, this is a move to, and I can easily just click on that and move somebody into that group as well. So you can see it couldn't get any easier to put people in those groups. Now, if I take this group and I delete this group, then they all come back into the unsorted members. Now, let's take a look at another valuable tool for managing large groups of friends. This is called the Filter by Friends button. When you click on this button, you get a text entry box. And so we're going to put, and you can put like part of a name, part of their username. It's just a way to search on them. We're going to put in Carol. We know Carol's there, and obviously if we had 1,000 people in here, which is certainly not at all unreasonable, then we would really want to find Carol somewhere in this list. So once we put the Carol in there, we can apply the filter, and when we mouse over it, it gives us a choice of searching in the current group or all friends in the list. In this particular case, it happens to be either one, doesn't make any difference. So let's say we search all friends in the list. So now it comes back and it brings back Carol. And at this point, I could then just move her into my unsorted friends, which is the only group I've got now because I deleted the other ones. Or once we're done taking whatever action we want to take on that, we can just go back and it will take us back to our unsorted friends grouping or group list to work with. Now, in the upper right hand corner of the page is the general database search. I'm going to put in a name there, and so we'll say we have a name and it's Garan. Now I could have searched either by friend's name or I can search by their username, either one. Now I'm just going to search by part of a friend's name. I'm going to put in the word Garan, and it's going to search the database. Now all of these people have the name Garan, and I could find the right one, but notice that none of them have an avatar. The chances are, especially when we're coming through some of the faces, the chances are that these people exist in the database and are members, but are not members, active members of HPP version 2. So I might not want to do that, but if I click on them to add them as a friend, what will happen is it will send a request to them to be a friend, and then if they accept that request, then that will come back. So that's one way you can search for anybody and find their name within it, so the general database. But if they aren't active, haven't been logged into this system, aren't able to log in, they will never be able to accept that particular sort that I sent as a friend on that. Now let's take a look right now at the action icons. Around each of the individuals there are 6 action icons. The first one sends a hug to that individual, so you can send a warm fuzzy to them. The next one lets you view their profile, and it says that she's 101 years old. It's because she didn't put in her birth date. Actually, this area is under construction, so this is going to be a lot of changes going on there. We don't know where my profile is going to end up yet at this point, but that's what that is for. Then if you wanted to send them a smart mail, this will take you directly to smart mail, and will make, in this case Carol, will make her the target of the smart mail. It'll already be in place. I can just start typing immediately. The next one down is Smart Chat. If I open Smart Chat, it opens up the chat toolbar here and has Carol already selected. All I've got to do is start typing in, and Carol will, and it'll be start chatting with Carol. The next icon around is the Move To icon, which we've already set up, and if I had other groups there, I could move her there. And then the last one is called the Remove action icon, and that action icon will remove them as a friend. It doesn't delete them from the database. It simply takes them out of your friend list in this case. So now you know how to manage the key components of your network, which are your friends. Think about what groups will help you keep your friends organized and create those groups. And remember, at any time, you could rename those groups if you decide to organize them differently. Alrighty, you're one step closer to making this Your Homepage Pays.